This video is going to show you how to change the DRL and fog bulbs from a 2011 to 2015 Nissan Leaf. Of course, it's more than likely that the 30 kilowatt hour from 2015 to 2017 will also be the exact same process. I'm going to show the complete removal of the light unit itself, which will give you access to the fog and DRL bulbs. So the first thing you need to do is jack up the car. Now it is optional, you can remove the wheel. However, what I found is whatever side you're working on, it's best to turn the wheel outwards, so in the direction of the bulb that you're working on. Now inside here you'll have to remove 3 tabs. I've already pre-removed them here, so as you can see here, to remove these tabs, very simple. You simply get a flathead screwdriver, prop it into center here, pull the very center out about 5 millimeters or so, and then you just pull it out. Simple as that. Obviously you don't want to lose them. So there's 3 here. There is a 4th one here, just in the center, so front center, and then there is a 5th one here, just on the outskirt of the wheel arch itself. After you've done that, you'll then want to come back around to the front of the vehicle, and using a size 10 socket. I've opted for power tools, but you only need a manual socket here. If you look under the vehicle, there are 3 bolts that you'll need to remove. Now, the first bolt that you're going to want to remove will be right here. Now, I've actually pre-removed it here. It's where this material liner meets the plastic guard, whatever that's called. The second one is just down from it, and the third one is right around at the very front, or rather at the very corner, the last bolts before you actually reach the wheel arch here. Now there are other bolts holding this diffuser, I guess, in place. You don't need to remove those. There's about 4 bolts holding those in place. Finally, there's another tab just at the edge here that you'll have to remove as well. Okay, so it's just at the edge of this diffuser plate. Okay, so once you've removed those, that will allow you to, I'll just move out here. Pull down, just get in there, just pull that out, press that down, and you can spoof the arch just behind the wheel there. And what that does is it gives you plenty of access, so you can actually get your hand in there and you can see the unit itself. So what you can see here on the top left is the guide bolt, and bottom left one of 3 bolts that you're going to remove. To see the other 2 bolts, we'll just move around here to the right hand side, and as you can see there on the top right and on the bottom right, you'll see those other 2 bolts that you'll need to undo. You'll be using a size 10 socket to remove all 3 bolts. With the 3 bolts removed, you simply reach in and take the unit out and just let it hang down there. So, get yourself easier access, come around to the front of the vehicle, and you'll see here The DRL, the unit is actually upside down here, so you'll see the DRL there on the top, and the fog light just around the back. Now, in order to remove this, you'll need two hands, so I'm not going to be able to hold the camera to show you, but I'm sure you guys can easily remove a bulb from here. Now, once you've pressed that tab and pulled out the electrics, you'll see that this is actually the base of the bulb here, the main connection for the bulb. In order to remove that, you'll need to turn that anti-clockwise and just remove the entire bulb. So the bulb is out, and here it is. Now, my understanding is it's quite difficult to get DRL bulbs that fit well for the generation 1 and 1.5 Leaf. There is a link to this particular bulb on speakev.com. That's a UK Leaf website. That's where I actually got these bulbs originally. What I find is they tend to last about 12 to 15 months or so. Not great longevity, but my opinion is they look an awful lot better than the standard yellow bulbs that come with them. Just a quick note here, they are a little bit fiddly. You don't have to file these down or anything like that, but when your unit is hanging down like so, up, tabs pointing left, right and down, and as your light is hanging down, you'll slot that into place here, and you'll turn it clockwise, lock it into place, put the wire back on, and put everything back together. And I'm choosing not to go for the power tool here, as I definitely don't want to over tighten this and potentially damage the housing unit. It's real easy to shear these bolts as well, as you know, particularly on the old gens, the 11s, 12s, 13s. They're going to be a bit rusted, so you need to treat them with a TLC. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's not as tight as I would like that to be. There's a little tab here I'm going to need to snap that into. There we go. All done. Nice and secure. We'll just get this back into position. And make sure that's up there. Now you want to just make sure that this section is in place properly. That slots under there, like so. So this section goes under there, and the rest of it will just meet up with this lip here. Get your bolts back in place, put your tabs back in. With regards to tabs, after you've removed them, make sure that you pull them out. You hear that click? Now they're ready to go back in. This one is broken. No matter, I'm sure it'll do the job. Okay, I just needed to make sure that I got this this plastic section underneath this middle section, and now I'm able to find the hole. that'll go in there. Here we go. And that'll just slot in place. As for the rest of it, and we'll just be extra careful here. This is where you have your fluids. So this tank is going to be kind of in the way. It just makes it a little bit more restrictive, although it's still relatively simple to take the unit out. You might just have to get in from underneath to have easier access. Now you could also try, if all you're doing is changing the DRL, you could try to, well, just take it out without actually removing the entire mechanism. It is quite difficult. They can be very, very awkward to get in and out. So I would recommend just removing the whole unit. It'll save yourself a whole lot of hassle. But you can try it. If you're lucky, it'll be loose for you anyway, and you'll be able to take it out, replace it, put it back in, no problem at all. You can give it a go. If not, just take the entire unit out and do like you saw earlier in the video. Okay, so job done. Lucky enough on this particular bulb, I didn't need to take the entire unit out. It was loose for me in this case. So it's over there. All done. There you go. Hopefully that lasts couple of years rather than the previous set, which lasted about 15 months or so. All right, hope this helps. Thanks for watching.